Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Pay attention to these three names. Richard Torrez Jr., 4-0, turned pro in 2022, but he's an Olympic silver medalist. This guy can fight. He's a monster at heavyweight. If you don't know who he is, go in there on the YouTube and look up some of his highlights. Richard Torrez Jr. Jared Anderson, 13-0, another beast who's out there, man, just demolishing people. He just recently fought, and this man has 12 KOs, and he definitely has something special about him. He was actually, Johnny Rice just had a fight this past weekend where he came in on short notice and was the underdog, managed to get a TKO win after he hit his opponent with a right hand, and as a result, it was a huge gash over the opponent's eye, so they stopped the fight. Johnny Rice went on record and thanked Jared Anderson for helping him get prepared for the fight on Saturday. And he said he has to be honest. Jared Anderson, who's definitely younger, but maybe more experienced, he said he's a special fighter, and he beat his butt in sparring. And he said if he was to fight a guy like Jared Anderson, he would have to really take him serious and train really hard, because fighting Jared Anderson is not an easy fight. And then the next name, which a lot of people may not know who this is, a guy named David Adeleye. Now, he's fighting out the UK, 10 wins, 9 by KO, no losses, right? He's another one of those guys. When you watch him in the ring, you watch Torrez in the ring, you watch Jared Anderson in the ring, they're what you want to see as a heavyweight. No one's in there trying to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee when these guys are in the ring. If you watch Richard Torrez, he's stalking his guys. He's hunting them guys like prey. And everything he's throwing is with bad intentions. Jared Anderson, he can box, he can throw combinations. He's a very intelligent man, has a sound amateur pedigree, and extremely powerful as well. Adeleye, another one of those guys, stalking you, cutting the ring off, throwing with bad intentions. I've heard the stories about him sparring over there with the likes of Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce, and those other guys, and they've done nothing but speak extremely highly about David Adeleye and as far as his future in boxing. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on these three names. If you don't know who they are, I'm telling you right now, take your time and look them up. See what these guys are about. But that Richard Torrez, everyone's talking about Jared Anderson because Jared Anderson's been fighting a lot. He's been fighting a little bit longer, 13 wins, 12 KOs. But I'm telling you, Richard Torrez fought 4 times last year. Okay? He just fought in October. Not sure when he's fighting next, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be soon. Jared Anderson, he just fought, I think it was like last month, so he'll probably wait. He may be looking for another step up in competition. Could be a big fight. We don't know, but he's right on the cusp of being ready to get in the ring and challenge against some of the elite. David, I spelled his last name wrong. It's Adeleye. I put A-D-L-E-Y. It's A-D-E-L-E-Y-I. But David Adeleye is another one. We're going to see what happens when he fights. He has a fight coming up in February. We're going to see how he looks. I think it's 17 February, right? We're going to see how he looks. See how he performs. If he comes out and he knocks someone else out, do not be surprised if they make Jared Anderson, David Adeleye. Don't be surprised if they make that fight. Now, if I was doing the matchmaking, I'm not sure I'd want to put Anderson or Adeleye together in a fight. I just don't think so. But it may come down to that. But I'm just telling y'all right now, if even Richard Torrez, you throw Richard Torrez in with this is a toss. If any of these guys were to fight each other, it'll be a toss-up. We talk about fights being 50-50. I'm telling you, I think it's 50-50. It's just really going to be who lands first or who can take the most damage. Because these three guys, in my opinion, are part of that next wave, or they may be the next wave to the heavyweight division. Now, that being said, pay attention, understand what's going on. There's a lot more going on in boxing than just what the names we're familiar with and in the welterweight division, although the headlines are justified with all the crap and special permits and who's going to move up in weight and all that going on with the welterweights. But for the heavyweight division, you got Anthony Joshua, You know you got Ruiz. You know you got Luis Ortiz. You got Frank Sanchez. You got Wilder out there. You got Usyk. Okay, you got Fury. You still got Dillian White floating around. You got Hrgovic. You got Shane. Right? You got this other heavyweight out there, man, like 6'6", 6'7". He's fighting out of I don't think it's Russia. I can't remember where he's fighting out of, but he's a problem. I think he was a gold medalist in the Olympics. So what I'm saying is there's a lot going on, and some of these guys who are there kind of hanging around, they're going to start, kind of fading away, and they're going to start to expire. And you're going to start to see these names like the Torrez and the Adeleye, and Jared Anderson's already making a name for himself. You're going to start to see them, inserting themselves and getting some of these big fights. But I just want to put that on your radar. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans. Shout out to the heavyweights. And as always, I'm in the breeze.